Hello? 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 Right, we're back again to have a look at this painting. We're going to continue. We've done the 3 episodes and we're going to do it now. We're going to get stuck into this sky now. So you know what it is, the Valley Farm, and I'm all over here and a bit over here and a bit over here. But I think that looks alright. So listen, what have I done? I've got some colours here. See these colours, look. So I've got French ultramarine, some Windsor blue, some little bit of ivory black and some white, and another one, can't remember what that is. Oh, permanent blue. So first of all, I'm going to just have a mix up on here. Let's get some of this blue on here. It's a bit of a greeny blue he's got here. So let's just, we're mixing this up now. So what you want to do, make it slightly darker, so we get a tiny bit of black, ultramarine and a bit of permanent blue. And let's just get this in the top here. It looks a bit dark on here, but you'll soon find out that that'll disappear by the time we get the rest of the stuff over the top. I haven't put too much linseed oil in because I want it to dry fairly quickly. So let's just get this on here. You can use a bigger brush. I've got a big brush here. Right. That's rubbish, that brush, isn't it? Well, let's just get this on there now. It got quite a stormy sky, so we want to have that blue in there because that blue will turn back to well, be a brownie colour. Let's try and get this sky. There's not a lot of blue elsewhere in the painting. Now this is, see, I've just got this even, just cross brush it like this. Put it up there. Well, that'll do for that. Now what's he doing over here? Right, so he's got quite a lot of white. So let's put that in. And of course the cloud would always have a bit of tone in it. And what I tried to do is make it, look, use the blue you had for the sky, but put a bit more, make it a bit more bluey grey. So what we're going to do, let's try and put some of these, start with the bluey grey, start trying to make, remember over this side he's got a big storm coming, isn't he? So try and get a bit darker. It's very dark over here, isn't it? So let's just put a bit of that in there. And that cloud, it's got a bit of, I've got a little bit of what have I got? Raw sienna. Just to, it uses a little bit of brown in that, just to add a little bit of browny grey. And that's that cloud going up there. Just a bit too much that. Let's get rid of that. You can always go back over this. Remember, we just want to try and get some patterning in it. Now, what we're going to do is really come across onto this tree. Because once we do the sky, we're going to bring obviously the tree's going to come across the sky. So what we need to do is to make sure, put that cloud all the way down there. It's a lovely day today. Now this cloud here is that's quite a strong one, so just so it's ivory black and mix in with the blue. Just got some French ultramarine, a little bit of ivory black, a tiny little bit of burnt sienna, just to bring that. That's fairly dark in there. That comes across. This cloud's a little bit darker down here. And that darkness up there goes right the way across, right to the top of the canvas. Now this starts to get a little bit paler as we go out. Add a little bit more white into that tones you got there. However, clouds are funny things really. Because of the heat in the land, clouds are always rising up, so generally they're always wanting to be pushed and puffed up. So try and get your brush strokes to go up, and of course they're horizontal as well. Well, sometimes they are. And they're roundy, so it's up and around, and that way you can try and get the form of the cloud. Now I do keep referring to the picture, because after all I am trying to rip it off. So what we're trying to do is push the colour up to your white, like that. Push it up. And as you go into the distance, now in the distance, what's he done here? See, they did like a little bit of goldeny colour in the background. So I'm just going to use a burnt sienna, not anything else. And then in this background here, I'm just going to put a little bit of burnt sienna in the background there, just to form the back. As the clouds move away, and the further down into the horizon you get. There's a little bit browny down there. And what we can do is just make these clouds. Let's try and get this. That is a little bit too blue. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make that dark, because he's done it quite dark. I can always lighten it later. By the time I've spread that, let's get. Let's try and blend that all in, and paint it like that there. Now what we're going to do, now we've got that quite dark, it's got some nice contrast with this cloud here. And you want all these colours to blend in really, but so get a big wad of white, big one. And I'm just going to. That's it. Now, of course, what he's done here, he's got lots of other clouds coming across here. They're skittery clouds, aren't they? Skittery things. Now, how's that looking? Now you want to really try and get this guy, see where these trees are going to come in, just overlap on the trees. What you want to do is just get some proper colour really where the tree is, because we don't want to, I'm only going to bring it about 10 mil onto the sky. So see how I'm moving it one way and pushing it back up. That's why you want to try and get the movement in the sky. That's not looking too bad now, I don't think. And also on this roof thing, let's have a look. As the sky comes towards the horizon, there's always a little bit more detail. So let's just get enough around these trees. A bit more. So what we would like to do, but we can add that later, is have a bit of pink. Let's bring that right down there so we've got plenty to overlap. Well, let's have a stand back and have a look. Oh, That's quite delightful, I think.